people think about the world's most exclusive credit cards, one name almost always comes to mind: the American Express Black Card. For years, it has been viewed as the ultimate symbol of wealth, luxury, and financial success. But what if I told you the Black Card isn't actually the most exclusive card in the world? In fact, there are credit cards so private that you've probably never heard of them. They aren't advertised. They don't appear on television. Banks never promote them on social media. Most don't even have public application forms. Because these cards were never created for ordinary millionaires. They were created for a completely different world. A world of Swiss private banks, European family offices, royal households, and ultra-high net worth clients whose fortunes are measured not in millions, but sometimes in billions. These aren't simply payment cards. They're private financial tools built around relationships that can last decades. So why do these hidden cards exist? Why do some of the richest people in the world choose them instead of famous luxury cards? And what does that tell us about how real wealth actually works? Let's find out. Most people believe exclusive banking is about earning more money. But once wealth reaches a certain level, priorities begin to change. Privacy becomes more important than publicity. Relationships become more valuable than rewards. And that's exactly where the world of private banking begins. By the end of this video, you'll understand how private banking cards work, why they're almost impossible to find, and why many of the world's wealthiest people quietly carry cards that most of us will never even see. Before we begin, if you enjoy videos about business, investing, luxury, and the hidden systems behind the world's richest people, make sure to subscribe because we upload videos like this every week. But before we look at these hidden cards, we first need to understand something that separates private banking from every ordinary bank you've ever visited. What is private banking? Most banks are built to serve millions of customers. Private banks are built to serve a very small number. Instead of processing thousands of everyday transactions, they focus on building long-term relationships with wealthy individuals and families. A private banker doesn't simply help someone open an account. They may help manage investments, protect family wealth, structure international assets, coordinate tax planning, arrange lending, and prepare wealth for future generations. For many clients, the relationship lasts decades. That relationship becomes far more valuable than any single financial product, which is why private banks don't compete using cashback offers or flashy advertisements. They compete using trust. As part of that relationship, some banks offer bespoke payment cards. These cards are rarely advertised because they aren't designed to attract new customers. They're created specifically for existing private banking clients whose financial lives require personalized solutions. So, if these cards aren't advertised, who actually receives them? And why have most people never even heard their names? Who actually gets these cards? Unlike traditional premium credit cards, private banking cards are almost never obtained through an application. There is no website inviting you to sign up, no television commercial, no online form promising instant approval. Instead, these cards are usually offered after years of building trust with a private bank. Many cardholders already have millions of dollars invested with the institution. The bank may manage their businesses, investment portfolios, trusts, family wealth, and international financial affairs. By the time a payment card is offered, it isn't the beginning of the relationship. It's simply another service added to an existing partnership. That is why these cards are often called shadow cards. Not because they are secret, but because they have no reason to be public. The people carrying them rarely post them on social media. Most have no interest in proving they are wealthy. In fact, many intentionally avoid attention. But if these private banking cards are so exclusive, what makes them different from the famous American Express Black Card? The answer reveals how differently the world's wealthiest people think. The difference between luxury and private banking. The American Express Platinum and Centurion cards are premium consumer products. They offer excellent travel benefits, concierge services, and luxury experiences. But private banking cards are built around something completely different. The client. Imagine two wealthy individuals, One carries a famous black card and enjoys airport lounges, hotel upgrades, and travel rewards. The other has a private banker who already arranges private flights, manages investments worth hundreds of millions of dollars, coordinates international banking, and helps purchase major assets. Who really needs airline points? For many ultra-high net worth clients, the relationship itself is the greatest benefit. The payment card simply provides convenient access to that relationship. Instead of focusing on cashback or reward programs, these cards prioritize discretion, flexibility, personalized service, and seamless financial support. Once wealth reaches a certain level, convenience becomes far more valuable than collecting points. Here's something surprising. Many billionaires intentionally avoid carrying famous luxury cards. Not because they can't qualify, but because drawing attention to wealth often creates unnecessary problems. Security risks, public curiosity, endless business requests. Real wealth rarely needs public recognition. It values privacy instead. Why Swiss private banks still attract the world's elite? For generations, Switzerland has been associated with wealth management. Although global banking rules have become far more transparent over the years, Swiss private banks remain respected because of their experience, stability, and long-term approach to managing wealth. Clients are not simply opening accounts. They are building relationships that may last decades. Everything is designed around personal service. Dedicated relationship managers, tailored investment strategies, international financial planning, and payment solutions created specifically for each client's needs. These bespoke cards are rarely advertised because they were never designed for the general public. Instead of focusing on rewards, they focus on trust, discretion, flexibility, and personalized service. That is why some of the wealthiest people in the world quietly carry cards that most of us will never even recognize. So, what is the real shadow credit card? The answer isn't one specific card. It's an entire world of private banking products created for clients whose financial needs go far beyond ordinary banking. These cards remind us of something important. The highest level of wealth is often the least visible. Because in private banking, the most valuable privilege isn't owning a famous card. It's having trusted relationships that quietly open doors long before you ever need to ask. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos about business, investing, luxury, and the hidden systems behind the world's richest people. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.